Growing up, I was scared to reach out to the friends that I trusted and that I loved. I would never go call on someone across the road because I was scared that they would say that they didn't want to play with me. Like if I had any type of rejection, or even if I was just over-focusing on someone else's opinion on me, I would go home and I would want to isolate for so long because I was scared that I'd go out and someone else would reject me too. And I was constantly rejecting myself because of that. But years down the road, I noticed that that was translating to my social life as a teenager, which I didn't think it would. I just constantly thought, like, I don't see myself being here and being alive in a year. Why am I wasting my time doing all of these things that just stress me out? There was no point. So I stopped. I stopped going to work and I stopped seeing my friends and I stopped going to classes and I was skipping every single class that I had. And one day I woke up and I thought, this is the day that I'm going to end everything. I jumped in a car and I drove half hour down the road and I drove into a bunch of trees. When I drove into those trees and tried to end my life, my parents were very worried about how they could support me. We needed to find something as a family that could provide the support that I obviously wasn't able to get prior to that. And so they started doing their research, and that's when they found Rogers in Wisconsin. And I'm from just an hour outside of Toronto in Ontario, so about a 10 to 12 hour drive away. And then within a few days, I was there. They were so flexible, and I was 17 years old, so I was going to be admitted to the Nashotah program. And I got there, and my mom left after a day. She stayed to make sure that I could settle in and there would be no issues. And of course there weren't, because I was supported by a great team of social workers and recreational therapists and psychiatrists, and the residents even were a great help in my transition. That support from the residents and from my treatment team really helped me open up and start actually talking about the things that I didn't even know I felt before I was there. They could understand, because it's normal to go through these issues and to have these challenges like depression and anxiety and borderline personality disorder. Even though it might not be spoke about often, it is common. You start and you're so scared and you're so confused and you don't really know why you're there because you're still 17 or younger. And it wasn't necessarily your choice to go, but then over time, it's like your decision to be there and you want to help yourself. And you kind of start to feel like, I'm here because I want to be here, because I want to change my life, and I know that I can if I am here. I used the skills that I learned in Rogers every single day, without a doubt. Whether I woke up and I was having a bad day and I felt like I really needed to rely on them, or I woke up and I was having a good day and I wanted to enhance that, make it a little bit better. And it became a part of my regular routine. So whenever I had to face an issue in life, whether it was to do with family or health or anything, I was able to navigate it a little bit easier. And now I'm 23 years old. I just graduated from university, my bachelor's of social work, and I cannot wait to be the help that I really needed as a teenager. And I'm finally confident and I'm proud of myself. And I don't think I would have got to this point in my life had it not been for Rogers.